Hi, I'm John Bon Hobie, and I am here to relate one fascinating anecdote. I think it's an anecdote, which I think is interesting. A guy named Leonard Orr fell asleep in a sauna. He was exhausted, obviously. It's not a very good place to fall asleep, but because it was so hot, his autonomic nervous system took over and he began breathing, which we later called it circularly. He began breathing circularly. And through that process, he relived his birth. Now, Leonard was known to be an irascible, grouchy, not a great guy to have a beer with. He was just not good company. And then after this event, everyone said, Leonard, we don't know what happened, but you are a changed person. Well, here's what happened to him. He, through the circular breathing, he relived his birth. He came into a too bright, very cold room from this nice, warm, safe place where he was with his mother. And the doctors picked him up, slapped him on the butt to make sure he was breathing, all of which he considered a very, very rude way to come into the world. But it was a blessing for Leonard to experience the forgiveness of the doctors. So I have since then named circular breathing forgiveness breathing, because that is the common factor involved. Every time I coach somebody through a breathing session that could be called pranayams, could be called circular breathing, could be called rebirthing. Use your own reference point, but the process is this. You have activation, you identify a certain issue that may have been heretofore annoying or downright depressing or whatever, and then you have an insight regarding it, and then you have peace. So it's a beautiful cycle. Activation, insight, and peace. And so for anyone who wishes to do the intense form of sacred breathing that is either Raja Yoga, let's just call it Raja Yoga, it's a great preparatory way to get the clearing done so that you are eligible for the maximum benefit of the Raja Yoga. So rebirthers spent the next 15 years trying to recreate what Leonard experienced in the sauna. And we had a hell of a lot of fun doing it. We were pretty successful, actually. I knew it at the time that it was simply pranayamic breathing, which goes back thousands of years in India. It was just a rediscovery of a process. And yet, an entire movement evolved around it. So I thought you'd like to know that. Take care.